We are recording.
Yes.
Yeah, well, let me show you. It's really easy to do what you're talking about. Let me show you how we did that. So you can see my screen down here under the training group for now. I put in this group called IPG. Now, when you put in a new group, so you start out like I select training, and then when I put in the IPG group, it gives me an option to say, give everybody edit access, view access, or just give me access. So if you say just give me access, nobody else can even see the group at that point in time. So let's go ahead. I'm going to go down to IPG, and you can see I put in, Whitney, I put in yours, but let's go ahead and create a new one now. So I'm going to go ahead and select the IPG group, hit the plus button here. We'll call it John Doe. I would just call it IPG, Individual Performance Goals, IPG. Okay, so now when I hit the save button, it gives me this option. And I can say just me. So when I say just me, you guys won't even be able to see it until I make some adjustments in the user profile. So I'm going to say just me. It creates this new group called J Doe. And now what I'm going to do is go into the user profile, go to main menu, go to users, and then I'll go ahead and pick you, Whitney. I'm going to hit the group links button down here. And you'll see down here that you do not have any access to the J Doe group. So what we can do is say that, let's say you're John Doe's boss and you want to have just you and him to be able to see it. So you can either say, I just want to view it, or I want to view and edit it. And when I do that, then you'll now be able to go in and see that. And then what you would do is do exactly the same thing with John Doe. Since we don't have a John Doe on here, you go into John Doe's group links as well. And you'll see down here, there's, well, several groups that they don't have access to, but that's the ones that I set up this morning. So you notice they don't have any access. So when this person goes in, they won't even see IPG, J Doe, or W Abbott groups at all. So that's how you determine who gets to see it. And then underneath that group is where you're going to build out the individual performance plans under here. So under here, you're just going to build out a plan just like we have every operational plan. So when you do that, now the caveat is that anybody who's an org admin can actually go in and get access to that group. So that's the kind of the only limiting factor to setting that up.
Okay.
That make sense?
Yeah. The only other question I have is we were going to try to tie all of our individual performance goals to our strategic plan.
Uh-huh.
Any suggestions on how to go about that?
Yeah, sure. What we do is use the three-dimensional planning. Have we been through the three-dimensional planning training? I'm not sure if we have or not.
Yes.
Oh, we have. Okay. Let's take a look at your strategic plan here. And so we have 4 strategic priorities. Let's see if we've got those in the categories yet. Looks like we need to update these to get them the same as your strategic plan. But these are the categories. So what you would do is, let me go ahead and just put in, I'll put in under J Doe, I'll put in a test initiative and save that. And then all the way down, you can put in, the goals, objectives, and activities all the way down here. And then what you're going to do is use the categorization button here, click on that. And then I'm going to say, I want to tie it to strategic priority 1 and strategic priority 2 from your strategic plan. And then when I save that, if you want to update the related goals, objectives, and activities, you'll typically say yes. So now what I've done is you'll see the little eye on here indicates that it's been categorized. Now what I can do is go back and say, show me everybody who is related to strategic priority number 1, and it'll show you those individual performance goals for those people who are specifically related to that. So that's how you tie it back to your strategic plan. Is that making sense, or have I confused you?
I think it does.
Okay. So what you might want to do initially is let's go in and update the. Yeah, I think I'd probably take this out of there for now and just start out with workforce development. Let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, this is kind of part of the old one, part of the new one here. Save that. Let's go back to our. What I'm doing is just managing the categories under strategic priorities here to get them to match yours. Oops. And you can make these anything you want. I'm just go ahead and putting them in as you have them in there for now. And then if you guys want to change them later, that's no problem. You can do just exactly what I'm doing here.
Whitney, while he's finishing that up, any other pieces you were concerned about or think will be difficult for the team that we need to ask about?
I don't think so.
Now, what you can do is create a new group under the department, or we can just move this group up to the department, the IPG group, and then these two subgroups will move up. You can go and edit them as needed. Do you want me to go ahead and move that up there for now, or do you want to do it later?
You can move it
up. Make each group, so I'll let you decide.
Okay, let's just go ahead and move it, and you can move it back if you want to. So I'm just going to go select the parent group here, hit department, save that, save it here. And so now the IPG group is reporting up to the department. And then what I want to do is just go in here and save these. That'll move them up under there. J-Doe, W Abbott. Okay, so now you have your IPG group. By the way, you can make this group so everybody can see it. Nothing will be directly into that group, and then only the people that you select the group links for will be able to see these subgroups. So they'll see an IPG group, but they won't even see these unless they're the person who's responsible for them.
Okay.
And obviously, as you're going through it, Whitney, just let me know if you need any help on that. Yeah, basically the steps are select the IPG group, hit the plus button, put in the person's name. I just use like first initial, last name. You can do whatever you want to do in there. And then put in the person's name, individual performance goals. And then when it asks you to save it, say me only, just me. And then go into the user screen, select the two users that you want to have access to it, and then give them either read access or edit access, whichever you think they need. And again, you can change that back and forth as needed in there.
Okay, so when like when you add a group under IPG and it asks for like group level, what does that mean?
The group level is the hierarchy. So right now, IPG is a level 2 group because it's reporting to the department. The groups are always in sequence. So J-Doe group you see is a level 3. It'll automatically set that for you, but it's always one level below its parent group. So in this case, the parent group is IPG, and it's a level 3 group called J-Doe.
Okay.
And those groups, by the way, if you look at it, they go down to 10 levels deep, and nobody's ever gotten past 5 or 6 to the best of my knowledge.
Okay.
A lot of room for expansion.
Okay. Hmm.
So Whitney, I set your group up. Let me go show you here. So under the users, if I look at you and look at your group links. So the IPG group, Whitney Abbott, I set you having full edit access to it and Heidi having full access to it, and nobody else can even see it. So if I pick, let's pick Jennifer and look at group links here. And you'll notice that Jennifer doesn't have access to any of these down here. Look who's putting data in there. Where did that come from?
Okay. That was me. Can you show me how to get to this screen again?
Which screen? The group links?
Yes.
Okay, you'll select the user because this is by user. So you're going to select the user and then you can hit this group links button down here.
So where's the user management tab?
Oh, I'm sorry. The main menu at the top right up here.
Mm-hmm.
Click on that and then go to users, the third one down here.
Okay. I don't, oh, let me see. I can't like edit, like if I click on like Nancy or Liz, like I don't have the same screen you do. I don't have the group links or the org links.
If you're, give me a name. Liz Parks.
Yeah.
Okay, so down here at the bottom, you don't have these two buttons?
No, I don't even have the triangle up at the top. Like when you click on Liz Parks on the left, there's that triangle.
Yeah.
The arrow. I don't have that.
I would check your screen to make sure you're seeing everything. You don't have scroll bars on the horizontal or vertical scroll bars because you should be able to see all of that.
Okay, what about the scoreboards?
No, the screen, your browser window. Do you have scroll bars on the side of your browser window? On the top and on the side and on the bottom? Because you may have.
I don't know what that means.
Well, let me show you
I
here.
think he's asking like if you can't see the full window,
Right.
like if you need to scroll to the left or to the right.
Yeah. So do you have this on the side? That's what or down here.
Or Whit, do you maybe want to share your screen? I'm in VMSG as well, and I can like add the groups. Like group links works for me.
Okay. Let me give you control, Whitney, and then you can share your screen. We can take a look. I'm going to make you the presenter, and you should have a little button on there that says "Be Presenter."
Okay. Do you see?
I can see your screen fine.
Yeah, I can see everything on there. I don't see. Hang on a second. I do not. You know what you're probably going to have to do. It looks like. Hang on. Let me look at your user permissions here. Your org admin. Yeah, I think what's happened. If you will log out and log back in, Yeah, you do have an issue here because you got yourself selected, but you don't see any data at the bottom. So go ahead and log off and log back in. It'll probably take care of that. I'm not sure what happened there, but I've seen that before.
My computer's really slow today.
It must not be ready for the new year yet.
No, it's not.
I appreciate that it's slow because it's giving me a chance to do it too and make sure I'm fully equipped and can remember all the steps. I did make one for Amy, just kind of moving down the hallway.
Okay.
That's the one I'm trying to do.
Looks like you have, let's change that too, because you have the dashboard set as your login screen. It looks like that's why it's taken so long here. So we'll give it a second, and then we'll fix that. Yeah. Okay. Up in the top left where it says homepage up there,
Okay.
right under the orgs. Okay. Go to the main menu. So go to the top right to the main menu, the gray one. Okay. Now go to that homepage button right below the service initiatives tab.
Oh.
Click on it.
Sorry. Okay.
Yeah, the homepage button right there. Click on that. Right at the right there, and it'll say, "Do you want to set this as your homepage?" Say yes. Okay, so now when you log in, you go to the main menu instead of going to the dashboard, and you can change that anytime you want to. Okay, now go to the user screen. There you go. Okay, so yeah, pick anybody, and you should be able to see. There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, that's an issue that I've seen before. I'm not sure what caused it, but something to do with the bandwidth and things.
Okay. All right.
So now you, on the left column over there, you would check the ones that you want them to have view access to and edit access to.
Okay.
Sorry
That
about
makes
that.
sense.
Not sure what happened.
That's all right. And let me save. Okay. All right, that makes sense.
Okay, yeah. Now that it works, it makes a whole lot more sense.
Yeah.
Okay. What else? What else do you want to see? What else can I show you while we're here?
This was the only burning thing on my list, but
Yeah,
not
that's
to
kind of
say there
all we
shouldn't
need.
be more.
Yeah, we will be setting up the performance management goals here the next month. And so that's kind of like what we'll be working on. If I run into any snags along the way, I will call you, Fred.
Please do. And also remember, if you're going to set up these IPG groups for each person, what you can do is you can copy the entire subgroup for a new person, because you're probably going to have, pretty much the same service, goal, objective, and activity for each person. So instead of having to retype it all in, you can copy it. Let me kind of show you how to do that real easily. So if I wanted to copy this J Doe group here, I can just go down here and hit the copy button right here. And then now the paste button lights up. And then I'm going to go back up to the IPG group, and I'm going to paste it in there. And I'm going to say copy the things. Again, I'm going to say just me. And then, so now I have this new J Doe copy group. And then you can change the name on this group here. And then everything below it has been copied. So, and it's just an easy way to build the whole hierarchy without having to retype it all.
Okay.
And you can do that at any level. You can do it at the service level, the goal level, the objective level. So it copies the whole pyramid below that level across here.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, you probably can't see this group now. Let me go in and just give you permissions for that particular group. Oops. Oh, sorry, hit the wrong button.
So Whitney, looking at the hierarchy, are you thinking that the service is going to be service and initiative for every person will be like individual performance goals?
Yeah, that's probably
Like,
exactly what it would be.
okay, that is. So then they would complete goal objective activity.
Well, you guys determine what that is and put it in there, or teach them how to do it and put their goal, objective, and activities in there.
Yeah, I plan on them doing it individually, or that's my hope.
Okay. Well, once you
Yeah.
get an example, if you want to, we can have a quick go to meeting with the folks and just kind of show them how to do it.
Yeah, Heidi, I think I'll put mine in and see what it looks like.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Like I don't know, maybe just for the service, just put like a 2024 PM goals.
Mm-hmm. I think that's good. Keep it simple.
Yeah, I think we're conflicting here because we're both in the same user screen here, so
Oh,
that's all right.
whoops. Okay.
I'm going to go
All
ahead
right.
and log out of there.
All right. Well, I think that's all I have.
Okay.
I'm gonna work on this. I'll try and work on this today and see how many questions I come up with.
Yeah, and just feel free to text me or call me or whatever. And I've got a couple of things going on today, but most of the day is pretty clear.
Okay. All right.
Okay,
Thanks,
Del.
Fred.
Well, if you do,
Appreciate it.
if you do run across anything, please feel free to reach out. We'll get it taken care of.
Okay, we'll do.
Thanks.
And if you want to send me the link to the recording, that's always helpful.
Thank you. I will do that. Bye-bye.
All right.
Have a great week.
Thanks. Have a great weekend.